violent when he's actually telling Negroes to defend themselves against violent people.
I see. Well, the Reverend Martin Luther King preaches a doctrine of nonviolent insistence upon the rights of the American Negro. What is your attitude toward this philosophy?
The white man pays Reverend Martin Luther King, subsidizes Reverend Martin Luther King, so that Reverend Martin Luther King can continue to teach the Negroes to be defenseless. That's what you mean by nonviolent. Be defenseless. Be defenseless in the face of one of the most cruel beasts that has ever taken the people into captivity. That's this American white man. And they have proved it throughout the country by the police dogs and the police clubs. 100 years ago, they used to put on a white sheet and use a bloodhound against Negroes. Today, they have taken off the white sheet and put on police uniforms. They've traded in the bloodhounds for police dogs, and they're still doing the same thing. And just as Uncle Tom, back during slavery, used to keep the Negroes from resisting the bloodhound or resisting the violence when he's actually telling Negroes to defend themselves.
Alright, I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah Shmal Shai, call halal, la Yahawah Shmal Shai, Shaya Kabad, Gawala Rakab, Zakonyam Noah, Wa, Shalom Wa Barakim, Shalom Wa Barakim, Habakarim Shal Yasharahla. Now, you know, I just wanted to make this quick topic, or make this quick video on this topic. You know, it's never too late. On Martin Luther King, you know, basically, you had his birthday yesterday, and you had people who still reverence Martin Lucifer Coon, man. And what he did was detrimental to our nation, opposed to actually, you know, setting a cure out for our nation, man. And through the spirit, a reincarnation of Martin Luther King is that nigga Kaepernick, who has the same agenda as Martin Luther King. For one, Kaepernick is standing for his rights, a peaceful protest, you know, which was the same, carrying on the same baton as Martin Lucifer Coon. And you know, through that, our people are still getting shot in the streets. You know, that peaceful protest is really nothing but a pacifier to Jake, you know. And through the spirit, Martin Lucifer Coon, the reason why he was so detrimental to our nation is because the mind frame of integration. Now, integration basically means to intermingle yourselves with the other nations and be as one people, which is the same, which is pushing on the philosophy or the image of the beast, you know. So the scriptures tell you otherwise, you know. The scriptures tell you, and I believe it's Deuteronomy the 7th chapter, or Deuteronomy's the 7th chapter or the 4th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I'm traveling right now, so bear with me. You know, I gotta keep my eyes on the road, but it basically says, "Thou art an holy people." You know, the Most High in the book of Ezra. Demons, man. That's why it's important to pray before you leave the crib, man. Anyway, in the book of Ezra, how the Lord basically tells you that you know, He chose. There's a plethora of scriptures that tells you that He's choosing Israel and not the other nations, man. And even at the end of Martin Lucifer Coon's, you know, his life, this dude said he felt like he was leading his people into a burning house, man, which is essentially true, man. And that burning house is some thermal nukes, because now you have the mind frame of our people thinking that we need to integrate, we need to be with all the other nations, we need to be at peace with them, man. We need to come together, you know. And that's not how the Lord is. The Lord is a separatist, man. The Lord is not dealing with the other nations. Now, of course, when I come to a stop, I'm going to bring out more precepts. But the matter of the fact is that Martin Lucifer Coon was very, very detrimental to our nation due to his mind frame and the mind frame that he put on our people. And it wasn't really his mind frame. He was just used as a puppet. Because this dude was in a fraternity, and so is Kaepernick. You know, Kaepernick was in a fraternity, and now they're using him for what they need him for, man. And you niggas sell out. Those are the worst type of people, man. The niggas that sell out for their whole fucking nation. Because now you have our people in this fucking passive mind frame, which I'm not saying to go out there and fuck somebody up. Excuse my French, but I'm not telling you to go out there and fuck somebody up. But if word, you can exchange words all day and all night. As soon as somebody puts a hand on you, then you can, you know, what's it called? You defend yourself. But that's not the agenda that they was pushing. They were pushing and he's, like I said, Kaepernick is carrying on the baton as that peaceful protest. And that shit got us nowhere, man. That shit got us nowhere. And like the Zaquanians say, which is true, the only time we protest and something actually happened was when we when we marched around Jericho. And the reason why it happened is because we were doing it in the name of the Most High Yahawah by qadash. No other way. You know? But with that, I'm going to say shalom up until I come to a stop to bring out these precepts. Kind of shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise to Yahawah by qadash. I'm just finishing up my video that I was making earlier about Martin Lucifer Coon. Just wanted to grab a couple quick precepts. This is a Salakia. I believe it's Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God." Right? Yahawah qadash. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all that are upon the face of the earth. Right? And you know, Martin Lucifer Coon, he wasn't pushing that agenda. He wasn't pushing that mind frame. He was actually going against it. And he was pushing for, that one world order for us to integrate, and also, he had a dream, the whole dream situation, let me grab it real quick. I believe it's Jeremiah. Bear with me, Akim. I believe it's 26 and 25. No. Let me look it up real quick. Salakia.
I don't know what we have to do to get through to the head of you Israelites out there that these people are the goddamn problem, man. Any problem you can find about me or about the elders or anything about him.
Okay, Salat.
It was Negro, period, man. I'll show you a million times.
Satan.
That this devil is doing it globally, man. Fucking somebody and fucking globally.
23 verse 32. There's Jeremiah 23 verse 32. Okay, 31. It says, "Behold, I am against the prophet. I'm against the prophets, saith the Lord, that use their tongue and say he saith," right? Verse 32, it says, "Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by lies and by their likeness. Yet I sent them not, nor commanded them. Therefore they shall not profit this people at all, saith Yahawah by Shai." Right? And that's exactly what this dude did. He went after the faint-hearted, because our people are always trying to be in tune with some sort of fad. Our people are always trying to be in tune with, some sort of movement, because that's how our people are, man. Very, very docile. So he said, "Behold, I am against thee that prophesied, behold, I'm against them that prophesy false dreams," right? And that dream was that integration, and believing that we would be at peace with, all these other nations, when it's not like that. We're better than them. And he wasn't pushing for that mind frame. And that's exactly why the Lord destroyed him, and through the Spirit, now you have us who are set up, on high, through the power of Yahawah Shema Shai, to do the will of Yahawah Shema Shai, and put out that real reality, which is the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is at hand, you know. But I didn't want to make this too long, you know. I wanted to sum this up real quick because you know, just you got to be spontaneous in its truth. When events happen, you have to you know, you have to have a say so in it. You know, you have to put forth your word and put forth your edification on the topic, you know. Whether it be one scripture or two, you know, you know, bring out edification, you know, be spontaneous in the truth, as the Zakonya Kasab told brothers, you know, through the spirit of Yahawah Shema Shai by Shema Qadash. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom.